Hello everyone, it's Leaf here. I'm making this new up-to-date beginner guide to Eidolon. In this series we go fast and informative, leaving nothing out. First episode was about some basic mechanics and it was directed to the people who have not captured their first tier list yet. If you are interested in it, you can use the card on top right of the video. In this video, we will talk about focus. We will not touch the roles as I plan to mention them on future episodes. If you want the series to go on as much as I do, you can share, like the video and subscribe to my channel. Let's get on with the video. As a beginner to the Eidolon hunts, you should first unlock Madurai. Void Strike node from Madurai will be your way of increasing your damage up to the point that you're able to perform one-shots with some additional help. It basically gives you a damage multiplier for your next 8 shots for how long you stayed in Void mode, the operator crouch. You do not have to put any focus on Phoenix Talons, you just have to unlock it. Void Radiance, unfortunately, you again have to unlock it in order to reach Void Strike. It is preferred not leveling it up ever, since it does not help you at all and also hurts you because you lose more energy every time you leave Void mode. When you get to Void Strike, use your focus to max it out. It is very important that it is maxed out. You will gain a lot of damage increase for your next 8 shots with Void Strike. All you have to do is stay in Void mode. You already should stay in Void mode to save yourself from magnetic waves in between limb breaks, but main idea is that anything you do outside of Void mode, you should be quick with it. For example, if you're using Void Strike and the Eidolon is crying on the ground after all limbs are killed, what you should be doing is simply stay in Void mode. We will talk more about how to manage your Void Strike in the future episodes, of course. Other useful nodes in Madurai are Inner Gaze, Eternal Gaze, Blazing Dash, and Meteoric Dash. Dash nodes for a way to kill one ballista round without wasting your Void Strike shots, and Gaze nodes for you to have a better time if something goes wrong and you have to shoot multiple times. I will say, when you're just starting out with focus, after maxing out Void Strike, get Inner Gaze and Eternal Gaze to max rank and start unlocking other waybounds. Yes, these nodes that are waybound and only those can be active while using every single other focus school, but you have to max them out first and use 1 brilliant shard along with 1 million focus. Don't worry, when you get into Eidolon hunts, focus is easy to come by. You still have to get focus lenses and gain your first 50k, which you need to unlock a focus school through affinity. The best way I would recommend is to use Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. You don't need any big, huger, enormous lenses. Just get a basic one and you can use Affinity Booster and or Smita if you want to enhance your focus gain even further. After you unlock your focus school, you can convert Brilliant and Radiant Eidolon shards to focus, and it is not limited by your daily focus cap. For waybounds, I will recommend you to first get Void Flow and Void Siphon from Zenuric. These will help you stay in Void mode a lot longer and you will be able to go back in it a lot sooner. Then you should get Mind Sprint from Naramon. This will make your Void dashes more than twice as long and you will use the same amount of energy. You will no longer have to use Arcwing to cover small distances. Again, if you are not in Void mode, you are missing out on extra damage you could get with Void Strike, so you should think harder when you want to go in Arcwing or not. After you pick up Mind Sprint, I recommend you go back to Madurai and get your Blazing Dash and Meteoric Dash maxed out. These nodes will help you enormously when you're trying to kill some Vonvalists. After dash nodes are maxed out, I will recommend you get Rejuvenating Tides and Enduring Tides waybounds Unbound from Vazarin. The health and the regeneration should help you survive a little bit better, especially on Hydrolis. Basilisk Scales waybound from Unairu increases your armor, so it is also useful for survival purposes. After Basilisk Scales, my recommended path will be Unairu's Basilisk Gaze, Naramon's Mind Step, and finally your Madurai Inner Gaze and Eternal Gaze waybound to be unbound. Every single waybound is important no matter what role you play, so make sure that all is unlocked. You can also unlock Unairu Wisp along the way from Unairu if the name wasn't so clear, but it will be useful if you are the team member who is shooting the limbs. However, you should not be playing that role if you are new to hunts. It is a role a lot more complicated than shooting your sniper rifle, and the mistakes made playing that role will result in a lot more significant time losses. I will make a guide on each role, so stay tuned. After you unlock all the stuff I mentioned, you can proceed to unlocking everything else with the excess focus you acquire as you hunt. You need around 150 Hydrolist captures to max out every single focus school. By that point, if you are too interested in playing the DPS role, you could first invest in Unairu nodes. This will be it for this episode. Next episode will be about what amps to use and how to deal good enough damage with them. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, don't forget to tap the like and subscribe buttons, and I hope to see you in another video. Take a good care of yourself.